Session comes in a form of a virtual activity due to the COVID-19 pandemic. With our available technology, these initiatives hopes to provide answers from questions regarding our efforts in Menre and that of the BANGSAMORO, entire BANGSAMORO government as well. Over the past few weeks, Menre has launched several sustainable initiatives like the Kayod Ka BANGSAMORO, aimed to provide survival gardens and promote long-term efforts for unforeseen circumstances that we are experiencing right now. Our Palo Rangers have also been working closely with the various local government units in making sure that environmental sanitation activities are in place, especially with the several relief program taking place. We continuously urge other ministries, offices, civil society organizations, and the entire BANGSAMORO to take part in environmental sustainability programs, even with the minor initiatives or routines like proper inventory of used plastics at the office or at home, proper use of energy, and even small gestures like using eco bags when shops at the market. Of course, during this public health crisis, we ask everyone to continue observe proper disposal of personal protective equipments. While our utmost priority now is to help the national government in flattening the curve and preventing the spread of the COVID-19 virus, we should not ignore our duty in preserving Mother Earth. In fact, this crisis has revealed us that pollution and other environmental hazards can be avoided if we have enough political will to do so. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Happy Earth Day 2020. Meron pong kaming nakikita na mga tanong o di kaya mga concern ng mga kasama natin sa media. Like for instance, this is in connection to the earth also. Like for instance, the drying up of what used to be a large bodies of water along the national highway in Pikit and Pagalungan. This is very noticeable. Now, the question of our friends from the media is how this affecting the lives of the Moro residents along these rivers. So, the river system being utilized by the residents as means of a transportation and highway from Kulanguan Bridge downstream to the Ligawasan Marsh area. Most of the basic needs of the BANGSAMORO people are being ferried. For some, it is the source of their livelihood. The headwater of this river originated as far as Bukidnon, North Cotabato. This is already an ongoing structural rehabilitation of its river banks. There are also some questions raised. What is the program of Menre, if any, to revive these rivers which have so much been part of the Moro life, history, and tradition? This question is very relevant. Initially, the BANGSAMORO Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao has this program of integrated BANGSAMORO Greening Program, or in short, IBGP. This is considered a flagship program of the BANGSAMORO autonomous region in Muslim Mindanao, and part of it is planting of bamboo along riverbanks for soil erosion, control so that we can be able to lessen the effect of climate change that causes the drying up of most of our rivers in the barmm. As we move forward, we will continue to work with our local government units on how we can synergize efforts related to this. To add more, we have also concern of the drying up of other rivers in our area, like for example, the Ala River of southern part of Maguindanao, and also the Simoy River and the Ambal River. As we have observed, it is very noticeable that is also drying up. So in this case, our approach now is very, very initial to this problem because as you observe and as you know that the upper stream of this Pulangi River is up to the Bukidnon, and we are aiming to call the national government and other regions to have a special meeting or summit on preserving of this river because this river, the Pulangi River, which is a longest river in Mindanao, I should say, is a traversing from Bukidnon up to the downstream of Cotabato City, meaning concern not only for the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region, but a concern of a national concern, and even the provinces and regions nearby in Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. So that how this is important to the Bangsamoro people and also to the national government for that matter. So we have to preserve this for a better usage for the benefit of our generation and generations to come. So there are also some questions here, but I think as far as celebration of Earth Day is concerned, it's it's not so relevant, but it is relevant to the situation that we are now confronting, which is the COVID-19 virus. And actually the question goes like this: if community quarantine or lockdowns are prolonged beyond April 30, does barmm have substantial supply of rice to feed its constituents? Can authorities like barmm present data on the actual current rice stocks in the region? Can we depend on our own rice stocks for 3 months? Since this question is related to the preparation of or countering the effect of this COVID-19, I should propose that this must be addressed to the Bangsamoro Interagency Task Force, which is now chaired by no less than the Chief Minister of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Regions, because the barmm or the MAFAR is a part of the Interagency Task Force, and in fact they are the head on the economic cluster of the Interagency Task Force on the Bangsamoro. So there are also some question here which is not relevant even to the present COVID virus or the Earth celebration. But there are also some here which is very, very relevant, I should say. The question is like this: ilang magsasaka kabilang sa pamilya individual na nabigyan ng seeds na magkaroon na o magkaroon ba ng monitoring? Because this is related to our Kayod Ka Bangsamoro program, na ang takbo noon is yung survival gardening. So on the issue of seeds, we are very thankful for the MAPAR for giving us and granting the request from the MNRE to issue us a seeds that will be planted in a survival gardening. As of monitoring, we have this mechanism to monitor this for a proper implementation. So on the issue of tanong naman na yung lupa bawat probinsya ilan, actually we have no definite land for this, but our appeal to our forest rangers and to our Palaw rangers is to initiate and to encourage the people who is now in their land to plant all necessary foods, survival foods. For example, the sweet potatoes or ubi, the kamuting kahoy, or any vegetables, because that will serve as a survival foods for us if in case that the coronavirus will remain to us. Hopefully, sa madaling panahon maalis din natin sa ito, but we have to be very careful on preparing what will be the consequence of this. So ang nakikita namin is this is only our part in the MNRE to prepare what will happen to us when this with this COVID-19 will stay long to us. Hopefully will not. We are also analyzing the situation in the national government, and all our plans must be coincided or go along with the national policies of interagency task force. So for this moment, again, we are related to the Earth Day. We want to appeal to the whole world, for that matter, that we will protect the Earth that we are now in, because this is very important to us, and this must be also protected. So that's all for now. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Happy Earth Day 2020 to everyone.